Hi everyone, welcome back to What a Crock Stuff. So, this is my What a Crock French onion meatloaf with Swiss cheese. Guys, this tastes like French onion soup with that meat in it. It is gonna be so good. So good. It smells delicious in here. It smells like French onion soup or like just delicious. The flavors and everything in this is so good. You got the onions there, you got the Swiss cheese on top, and look how good that cooked in the slow cooker. It was 6 hours on low, slowly cooked, perfect meatloaf. So here goes nothing, guys. Your kids will be asking for it too, just so you know. I'm forewarning you, everybody in the family is gonna love this. So here goes nothing, guys. And I add some of that our juice sauce from the crock. Oh my god. The cheese and everything just like melts in your mouth. And the onion, it's like eating onion soup with that meat in it. Oh my god. It's delicious. So good. I'm going to go enjoy this with my family. When I tell you, my kids love it. Well, my girls love it. My 2-year-old, my little man, he's not quite into trying new things yet. So we're not going to force it on him. But hey, if I get him to eat just one bite, I'll be happy. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Follow me, like, share for more recipes. I'm on YouTube, my YouTube channel, my What a Crock Stuff YouTube channel. I have Instagram and also TikTok. So guys, enjoy from my plate, from my table and my family to yours. Enjoy. Start by melting 2 tablespoons of butter in your skillet. I'm going to go ahead and melt that down. Then I have here 1 large onion diced up. I'm going to add that to the pan. And we're going to cook those onions for about 10 to 15 minutes until they're caramelized. And then once the onions are caramelized down, we're going to add in 1 cup of beef broth. Add the beef broth in there. Bring it to a boil. And then simmer for about 10 minutes. In the meantime, while we wait for those onions to cook, we're going to spray our crock. And then once the onions are done and caramelized in the beef broth, we're going to go ahead and transfer it to another bowl and set it aside. Now the messy part. I'm wearing gloves. I'm going to take my meatloaf mix, already pre-mixed, and I'm going to go ahead and just mush that around a little bit. And I'm going to add in 1 cup of gluten-free Italian-style breadcrumbs. Then we're going to add in a 1/2 cup of grated cheese, Parmesan cheese. Then we're going to add in a 1/4 cup of milk. I'm using unsweetened almond milk. That's what we use in this house. You could use a regular milk, whatever milk you like. Then I'm going to go ahead and add in 2 eggs. Add your 2 eggs into the bowl. And then I'm going to add some salt and pepper to taste. And about 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Add that in. And we're going to mix this really, really well, guys. We want to make sure all those ingredients are mixed into the meat so we make a perfect meatloaf. So we're going to go ahead and add that all together, mix it up, get messy with your hands or wear gloves like I am. And then once we do that, we're going to go ahead and put it onto a cutting board. And I'm just going to mold that into a loaf shape and shape our meatloaf. And then we're going to go ahead and add our meatloaf into the bottom of our crock. Add the meatloaf into the bottom of the crock, right in the center. And then just kind of mold it to make sure that it's in that loaf form and all the meat is actually combined and sticking together. And then we're going to go ahead and take those caramelized onions and that beef broth and we're going to pour that over top of our meatloaf. We're going to put the lid on and we're going to set it and forget it on low for 6 hours. When there's about 10 minutes left of that cooking time for the meatloaf, I'm going to go ahead and take some Swiss cheese slices And we're going to add about 10 slices of Swiss cheese over top of the meatloaf. I'm going to make sure that they're covering the entire top of the meatloaf on the sides and on the ends as well. Then we're going to put the lid back on and just let that sit for those extra 10 minutes. It's probably going to be shorter than the 10 minutes, just till the cheese is nice and melted over top perfectly. Once our cheese is melted over, we're going to remove the lid. And we're going to I'm taking 2 spatulas, whatever works for you is best to get that meatloaf out of the crock in perfect shape. And we're going to take that out and we're going to put it onto a serving plate. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut a slice out of here. And you'll just see how yummy, delicious, and beautiful it comes out. I'm going to add that slice that I take out to a serving dish, which I'll be eating out of. And I'm going to go ahead and add some of that au jus sauce over top of my slice of meatloaf. And there you have it, guys, the perfect, most delicious French onion meatloaf with Swiss cheese. Enjoy.